I would just be devastated if I picked up the paper one day and read that somebody in 113, that's the unit number, had 2 or 3 kids and one passed away.
A Fargo man has had enough. He contacted our whistleblower hotline saying that his living conditions are terrible, and he tells us his landlord has done nothing to help. The man, along with his girlfriend, say they are living in an apartment filled with toxic mold, and they claim the conditions are costing them a lot of money in medical bills. Valley News Team's Joseph Ojo spoke with the man about the mold issues he is dealing with and shares why this man does not want this story to fall on deaf ears.
Kevin Story has lived in his apartment for over 2 years, but he says when it rained on June 3rd, his apartment had become far from the safe haven he once believed it was.
Burning throat, ears, coughing, congestion, drainage, sick to the stomach, sometimes a little more.
Those symptoms are from what he says is the toxic mold that has plagued his apartment. I was able to witness it firsthand, and during our interview, I had to step out for some fresh air.
They're not clean and they got mold in them. There's nothing you can do. Basically, when we leave here, we have to throw just about everything away.
And Story isn't exaggerating about throwing everything away. He tells us the mold has eaten away at expensive pieces of art, and he says beneath his carpet is filled with mold, and many of his personal property, like clothes and furniture, are all damaged.
We have the right to a habitable place, a place that the carpeting doesn't get wet every few days, safe, healthy. It's not.
So Story went to his landlord, and he says the landlord told him he was the reason for the mold. Now Story is still in that apartment, and he tells us his landlord says he has to stay there until his lease is up.
Get out of here and get well, and hopefully it doesn't take too long. That's what we want.
Story says even if he finds a new place, the damage is already done. But now he wants others like college students and families with young kids to see his story on his apartment, number 113.
They're not going to remediate this. They're not going to take the mold out of the walls. They're not going to take the mold out of under the carpeting. They're not going to fix things. They're not going to fix the floor that's broken, that water gets through.
In Fargo, Joseph Ojo, Valley News Live.
And documents show that a mold tester did confirm Story has 7 different types of toxic mold packed in the wall and air conditioner. We reached out to Campbell Properties to get in touch with the landlord for a statement on the matter, and we have yet to hear back from them. And as mentioned, this story came to us through our whistleblower hotline. If you need help uncovering fraud and corruption in your community, call our whistleblower hotline and we'll do our best to get to the bottom of it. You can call 701-237-6576 and leave your tip. A member of our investigative team will get on the case and go to work to expose the truth.